when you really needed it. So bitch, when I'm fucking did everything for you, when I'm not fucking do that. Tunes from the Crypt. Try that at home, bitches. Welcome back. We're back on episode 2 or something of the new and improved Tunes from the Crypt. We're actually in the Crypt today, so that's fun. And we wanted to come back with a little theme for you this week. And we chose movie soundtracks. But not just any movie soundtracks. Hopefully some fun and obscure ones that you might not know that we can share with you. So without further ado, I hope you like it. This soundtrack, first of all, it's by fucking Blue Oyster Cult. And if you're not super familiar with Blue Oyster Cult other than like Don't Fear the Reaper and all that shit, refamiliarize yourself with some old school Blue Oyster Cult because there's almost like nothing more badass than that. Second to that, they did a soundtrack for a movie called Bad Channels.
The entire town of Pahuta is tuned to Superstation 66.
Which is about an alien from another planet on Earth posing as a rock radio DJ and playing awesome music to lure hot chicks in so they could take the hot chicks back to their home planet. And Blue Oyster Cult did the fucking soundtrack to this movie. And it's very DCL adjacent because like look at they're basically in like 80s workout clothes. The movie's 1992, but that doesn't matter. And it's just the vibe is so rad. And Blue Oyster Cult, they rock super hard. They did a few original songs for this soundtrack. One being Demon's Kiss, The Horsemen Arrive are the 2 original songs they did for this soundtrack, but they did the score. So like all the weird little alien and the boom and weird, all that kind of shit. Blue Oyster Cult did that shit. For titles such as Cosmo Rules, but Lump Controls, Shadow, This Dude is Fucked. It's a real song, says it right here. Look it up, look up the track listing. Out of Station, Eulogy for Corky, rest in peace Corky. Now if this doesn't make you want to see this movie and rock hard to the soundtrack, then I feel sorry for you. Check this out. A date night perhaps, maybe we'll show it as a movie night in the Crypt. If you want to come hang out and watch it, your mom has my number. We're gonna watch Bad Channels. Come on back later. What a way to start. Oh my God, where does it go from here? How could it get better than Bad Channels? I'll tell you. Easy Rider.
And wander through the forest.
Simply put, Easy Rider. Horns up for America on that one. So yeah, we have Easy Rider on vinyl, black vinyl. This is like a good old school. If you haven't seen this movie, do that. It's good old school 70s Americana. Ride your motorcycles into freedom and listen to rock and roll and live by your own rules and play by your own game. And this is what that movie represents.
What the hell's wrong with freedom, man? That's what it's all about.
And it's the coolest movie ever. And they have fantastic songs on this. It's all your classic kind of 70s rock. Steppenwolf, Smith, the Byrds, Jimi Hendrix, the Electric Prunes, just like the most awesome road trip, kind of hang out with your best friend and just ride off into the sunset and just be awesome. This is this vibe. Watch this movie, work out to the soundtrack, throw it on anytime you need to feel inspired. Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, and Jack Nicholson own that movie. Next movie, to stick with our kind of sleazy 70s theme we've built, even though it's not technically a 70s movie, it takes place in the 70s. The Devil's Rejects by Rob Zombie.
This is truly the most shocking crime scene that this reporter has ever witnessed.
A very faithful 70s kind of exploitation, dirty crime horror movie. I really love it. It's really sick. Your mom will dig it. And the songs on here are all from that era. So, and this record's just really cool. It has some cool art on it. Waxwork Records did this reissue, and I just got this. I haven't even opened it yet, so maybe this will be a fun unboxing video this just turned into. Let's open the Devil's Rejects. Edit this so I do this fast, cameraman. Cadillac convertible. I don't know if it's a Cadillac, but it's a convertible, and that's cool. That's cool. I want one. If anyone wants to hang out at the Kiki Palms Motel in a convertible, I'm the guy you need to call. This is just cool stills from the movie. Some behind the scenes shots from the movie. Rob Zombie in 2006 or whenever this was. I think Rob Zombie's movies are great. I think Rob Zombie's music is great. I think his live show is incredible. I think he's fun. He was a huge influence on me growing up. So good on Rob Zombie with me. And if you don't like him, that's on you. I don't know, I feel like you just don't know how to have fun, but that's okay too. That's okay too. Look how cool this vinyl is. That's dope. Yeah, it has Otis Driftwood's face on it. This is a sequel to House of 1000 Corpses. Sequel basically in characters only. It almost has nothing to do with the original House of 1000, with the first movie, House of 1000 Corpses. It kind of picks up where it leaves off and totally just changes vibe, changes direction. It's just its totally own movie about these like 3 outlaws kind of on the run from the law and killing people in the process in very gruesome ways. And it has the single best use of the song Freebird ever, in my opinion. It's the finale of the movie. I don't want to give it away, but if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, it's like a big shootout in the back of their convertible, and they all have guns, and they're dying, and they're bleeding, and there's a bunch of cops at the end of the road, and they fucking floor the gas, and Freebird starts playing, and they have a shootout with the cops. It's super dope. Very, very adjacent to Easy Rider. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know Rob Zombie was influenced by Easy Rider during the making of this. So best use of Freebird. It has James Gang on it. It has Rocky Mountain Way by Joe Walsh, which is like a Secret Weapon workout song in my repertoire. And just really good stuff. Allman Brothers, you know, jam it. Good summer movie, good summer vibes. Where are we at next, cameraman? This is cool.
Wherever you want to be.
The original Hills Have Eyes, which, to me,
they wanted to see something different, but something different saw them first.
Is the remake of The Hills Have Eyes, I think it's 2006, to me is like the best horror remake ever. I think the remake of the movie is so much better than the original one, but the original one's really cool in slow and just kind of it's very 70s, like The Devil's Rejects, like Easy Rider. It's very slow, it's very gritty, it's in the desert, it's about cannibals, it's about a family that's convertible, it's about a family.
Cadillac convertible.
It's about a family whose Cadillac convertible RV breaks down in the middle of the desert, and they're surrounded by this guy, Michael Berryman. Also, we hung out with Michael Berryman at the last Horror Realm. It was signing autographs, and my cousin Brandon, shout out to Brandon, had like a bust, like a fake head of Michael Berryman, and we put the Death Comes Lifting hat on it and showed it to him and had him sign it, and he was very amused by that. And he didn't really understand Death Comes Lifting as a concept, but he laughed at us and thought it was cool. So, thanks, Michael Berryman. He's very nice. And that's a really cool photo, you know? That's a cool, and this soundtrack is honestly, it's not much of a soundtrack. In fact, Don Peak, that's his name, who did the music, and it's basically just a bunch of really weird, deranged sounds and like bones rattling and like bells and whistles and music that you would get stalked by cannibals to in the desert in 1977. And I think you should listen to it and at least see the movie. See this movie, then see the remake, and we can talk about which one you think's better. You might be surprised to know I like the remake better, which is very rare. I usually don't, but that remake's fucking awesome. Another one from the 70s, Snake Plissken, Kurt Russell, in John Carpenter's Escape from New York. John Carpenter in the heyday, in the 70s, you got Halloween, you got Assault on Precinct 13, you got The Fog, you got all this classic shit. You can't forget Escape from New York. Amazing movie full of characters. Kurt Russell, perfect anti-hero. You know, before John Carpenter, Kurt Russell was like, you know, kind of you know, he was a Disney like kid. He was like a good dude, like actor, and John Carpenter made him Snake Plissken and gave him a role in The Thing, and he kind of became this like gruff like horror movie icon for like the first time, and really like gave Kurt Russell like a different vibe, which I think is a really cool piece of trivia. And the inside of this is one of my favorites because it's just all of his weapons, you know. And again, stay tuned for a video series from DCL that is very inspired by this very thing right here. It's very cool. And John Carpenter did all the music like he did for all of his movies back in the day. It's very adjacent to like a Halloween film with synthesizer and keyboard, kind of slow and creepy, but like he turns it up when the action needs to be turned up, and it just makes for a really cool soundtrack experience, like a bomb's detonating. And it's great to work out to too. I like to throw horror movie and action movie soundtracks on in the gym here frequently. This is one I pull out. Not like your mom. We might not keep that in the video. Escape from New York's great. Soundtrack's even better. Work out to it. Do it. The last one is the wild card. Wild card of the bunch. Judgment Night.
No witnesses.
Y'all know Judgment Night? If you don't, we're about to find out about Judgment Night. Full disclosure, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I have never seen this movie, but but the soundtrack is so epic that I don't even need to see the movie, because it is one of those. Let me see what year this is made. Deep. 1993, so it's like early mid 90s when, you know, grunge was kind of taking over metal, but like 90s rap was really popular, and this is like the dawn of like when new metal kind of started with like the rap metal like infusions, and this was like one of the first things to fully embrace that, and it's all like metal and punk crossovers with rap. So it's all spelled out on here for you. You got House of Pain and Helmet. You have De La Soul and Teenage Fan Club, Run DMC and Living Color, The Best, Ice-T, and Slayer. Listen to this song, Disorder, Ice-T and Slayer. It's awesome. All these songs rule. The movie might suck, but all these rule. So it's a ton of fun, and yeah. So the real ones know the fucking Judgment Night soundtrack kicks so much ass. It'll make you lift so much more weights and just feel so much more confident in yourself, I hope. Throw it on. Rock and roll forever, but also hip hop and rap forever. Mix it in. It's good. This is like the Predator handshake. That's like one of my favorite memes. It's like rap is Carl Weathers, and then punk is Arnold Schwarzenegger. And they come together, and it says not calling the police at the top. Like, we can agree on this. Let's agree on more shit.
Why
Listen to the.
Carl Weathers, bro?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure that out myself, man. Maybe you guys can drop in the comments why rap's Carl Weathers. Rest in peace, honestly, though. A moment of silence for Carl Weathers. This one was for you, Carl. I hope you guys had a great time on Tunes from the Crypt with me today. I certainly had a great time with you. And if you have any suggestions for what you would like to see maybe covered thematically in a future episode, you just holla at your boys. Until next time. Mwah.